So what do we got?
This is a letter signed by Napoleon himself.
That's really cool. Where'd you get this?
Online. I've been told by my wife that I had a bit of a Napoleon complex.
I can see that. This is the type of seal they used back then, so it does look right for the period. And you've got a COA here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it seems like it's from a pretty legit company. What do you want for it? And don't be crazy, man. I mean, I gotta make money here too.
Okay. Well, you know I'm gonna say like 10 grand.
10 grand's just way too much. You're gonna have to come down quite a bit, man. I'm thinking more along the lines of 1,500.
Ooh, that sounds low. That sounds really low.
Remember, this guy was the emperor of pretty much Europe, which would mean he probably signed a lot of stuff in his life.
How about 5?
You're gonna have to come a lot lower than that, man. I can't pay you 5,000. I'm gonna have to get this reframed. There's gonna be work involved.
How about 4,000?
I'll give you 2,000 bucks for it, man. That's the best I can do.
You know what? I didn't pay that much for it, so let's do it.
2,000?
2,000.
All right, sweet, man. I'll meet you right over there.
Thank you. I was a little disappointed that he laughed when I said 10,000. This is a once-in-a-lifetime piece of history. I'm gonna treat myself to a brand new set of golf clubs.
Check it out. Original Napoleon document with certificate of authenticity.
The Napoleon?
Yep.
That's freaking sweet.
And his seal. I mean, you just don't see that. You just bought it?
Yeah.
What'd you pay for it, Cory?
2 grand. Me winning that money today really is starting to work out for me.
Hey, man, it's your lucky day.
Have you had it checked out by anybody?
No, it looked right to me.
A signed letter by Napoleon with his official seal would be an amazing find for the shop. We're talking 12 grand easy. But if you're gonna ask that kind of money, you're gonna have to be positive it's legit. I'm not gonna sell something like this to someone for 12 grand and not know for sure it's real. Why don't you go down and see Greg at UNLV, see what he has to say.
I mean, it's got a COA, guys. Is it that big of a deal?
We've seen phony COAs before, son.
Fine. This is typical. They're just going after me because I'm on crutches, like lions going after easy prey. Now I gotta go drive across town just to shut them up.
Napoleon might have been short, but at least he wasn't a damn idiot. I wish I could say the same for Cory.
This is it, man. It's supposed to be an original document signed by Napoleon.
Well, let's take a look at what we've got. I'm a professor of history at University of Nevada, Las Vegas, and I specialize in the European Enlightenment and the French Revolution. It's dated the 12th of Frimaire, the year 14. And that's a very important date in the history of Napoleon. That's the day of the Battle of Austerlitz. Napoleon and this Grand Army of France were fighting against Austria or the Habsburg Empire. This was a really bloody battle, about 150,000 troops all told on both sides involved. But in fact, it was a major victory for the French army. As I look at this, it looks a lot like part of a proclamation he made to his soldiers after having won.
Okay.
So what he says here is, soldiers, we've done everything necessary to assure the happiness and the prosperity of our country. Then I will take you back to France. There, you will be the object of all of my attention. He's the emperor, he's the head of the whole government. He can give them anything they want. That all you'll have to do is say, I was at the Battle of Austerlitz, this great battle we've won today, and people will respond to you, voilà un brave, there goes a brave man. There were a number of copies that were probably made on the battlefield because Napoleon dictated it to his secretaries, and they would have written it down in manuscript, and he would have sent these all over Europe to try and explain to people what had happened. So if you've got one of the original copies that would have been written out on the battlefield, that would be priceless. The thing is, this is not one of those original manuscript copies.
Ooh.
What we consider to be the original, which looks exactly like this, that's in the military museum just outside of Paris. So what we've got here is very clearly a replica of a very important document.
Okay, how can you tell?
Well, a handwritten ink document from this period, we would see evidence that somebody had written this out with a pen. We would see where there are blobs of ink, and we'd see that the ink would have faded in color. Can't say that this is worth very much as a historical artifact.
Well, there goes $2,000 down the drain.
Why are you trying to sell it for 20 bucks?
Because it's about all it's worth. The COA fooled me, it's fake.
You paid $2,000 for it.
That's a big loss, Cory.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, well, you're not putting it on the wall and selling it for 20 bucks. We don't sell fake stuff here. Sometimes Cory's ego gets the best of him, but it's a lesson he's gonna have to learn. Take the blow and move on. And while you're at it, give me my $2,000 back.
Cory, why don't you take it home and remind yourself not to be so damn stupid?
Fine.
Dumb kid.